Hi, my name's Jordan Norley. I've had a few businesses in the past, two currently. Um, I've been in Westchester since 1999. Um, I bought a house here in 2007. Been active in the local community. I'm the mayor of Westchester right now. Um, I've run several businesses over the years. One is Great Salts, which was importing and distributing um, various salts. We had about 20 different types of salts um, through online direct-to-consumer sales. And since that time period, and that business didn't work out. Since that time period, I started an investment business. Two investment businesses: Cadre Wealth Management and the Plan Advocate. One's an S corp, one's an LLC. So I guess we'll just talk about all of them and the overall experience. How's that sound?
Good.
Okay.
All right. Our first question is, what motivated you to start up your own business?
Control your own destiny. I had a bad experience when I was W-2 or an employee for another organization. It was an investment organization, and I was doing a really good job, and I ended up losing my job, despite doing a really good job. So at that point, I decided I was no longer going to work for anybody else because I wasn't going to lose my job when I was doing a good one.
Good answer.
That's good. Did you experience any big obstacles along the way?
Um, Hi, bro. Speaking of big obstacles, um, it was. I mean, once you shut off your employment income, and you have a set of expenses. I had my house and everything like that. I rented out. I had 4 bedrooms. I rented out 3 bedrooms. Uh, the biggest obstacle was being able to generate enough income before you self-destruct by your expenses taking over. And that was the biggest challenge. And I didn't get there with Great Salts, which is sort of an interesting story of itself. But ultimately, I was able to get there in the investment business. And then once you get that threshold where you have enough income to pay your expenses and you're self-employed, and you can maintain that, then from there it's really where you want to be because you're in control at that point.
All right. How did you manage to start the business, and what steps did you take?
Well, let's talk about Great Salts initially. It was really I had a business partner at the time, Brian. Um, we developed a business plan and saw what works, what niche we thought we could exploit in the marketplace. At the time, there wasn't, we're in early 2000s, mid 2000s. There really wasn't anybody doing salt yet. Like at this stage, you go in a grocery store, you can see Himalayan salt. That didn't exist back then.
Mm-hmm.
So we were looking for a product to sell that wasn't really available,
Mm-hmm.
and then we looked for it to be a product that ultimately could be fulfilled. I did everything. I did the shipping and the packaging, everything from here. But when that didn't really work out, then I moved on to another business that I knew that could make a lot more money.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the reason that business didn't work is because I wasn't really in the salt business as much as I was in the shipping business.
Yeah.
Because it was a low margin product. Salt was sort of a commodity. Truffle salt was the biggest one, was the highest margin one. But to drive traffic to my site, I would have to sell stuff like kosher salt, which is extremely inexpensive. So you can go and you can see the most Googled for terms,
Mm-hmm.
and then you kind of back engineer it into the products that you use in order to drive traffic on your site and hopefully cross sell a higher margin sort of product.
So you didn't have any employees?
No,
It was just you
it was just me
and Brian?
and Brian.
Okay.
as far as the other business, I had some previous clients, investment clients, so I was able to kind of make that transition over and bring those other clients with me to turn on a little bit of an income source. And then I partnered up later and founded the Plan Advocate, which is a 401k.
Yeah. Is there anything you would do differently if you could start again? And do you have any advice for a young entrepreneur?
Not the investment company so much. That's been going well. But for the salt business that didn't work out, it's the most important thing is to understand the business that you're in and make sure that the margins, how much profit you get is reasonable. You only have so much time, and you need to know whether if you're in a heavy volume business, like selling a commodity, that's a challenging business. You want to find if you're doing a product, a high margin, and if you're doing a service, you need to be able to scale that and have enough time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Last question: what made your company unique from anything else?
Well, the salt company at the time, no one was doing it properly. So I mean that it was exploiting a niche. At this point, people get the whole salt thing, but at the time, it was unique in that respect. As far as my current business, the Plan Advocate and my retirement plan consulting business, it's challenging because it's a bit of a commodity as well, but not a lot of people do it well.
Mm-hmm.
So just being the best in the marketplace, focusing on service is really the most important, particularly in a mature industry like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a super mature industry, and it's very hard to get clients. So you keep them and you make yourself referable.